Everybody. Yes, I had a nice lunch, Charlotta. Michelle, we're doing a new thing. We are waiting for people to come on so that nobody misses anything. Not that there's a lot to miss, but that minute gives us a chance to all gather and then we're all on the same page. No, Linda, you are not Facebook user. You're you. Hi, Jen Purple. Hey, Laura. Hi, Janie Marie. Louise, Charlotta, Naomi. Oh, thanks for coming back, guys. Hi, Laura Kelly, Darlene, Joellen, Pandora's Box. Good to see you all. Yes, I went to lunch with my friend, Amy. Hi, who did I just miss? Teresita. There's Andy. Angie, your package got in the mail. Linda Cooper. How is everybody? Diane Mullins. Okay, we have fun stuff today, guys. I mean, not like this morning wasn't fun enough. There's more, but wait. Hey, Mona, Brenda, Diane. Can't remember if I said you guys. Anyway, I'm glad you're all here. So what we're gonna do now, do you guys have a good signal? All right, because my Wi-Fi thing is looking a little iffy. Let me try plugging that in a little more. I was moving everything around because we're using the twist and style tool today, and I need to have, oh, you're Dorothy. Oh, okay, thanks, Dorothy, for telling me that. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we are going to use our twist and style tool. We're going to make a couple things, and I want to show you all that you can do with that tool because we don't do it very much. Yes, you are getting spoiled with 2 lives in one day. Hi, Rizwana and Laura. So before I forget, I just want to tell you a couple things. I'm going to be on an event. The group is called Ornamentally Yours. This is the 3rd year, I think, that I've been doing it. It's another Facebook group that started from the pandemic. And my friend Lindsay Ostrom is in charge of this group. There are, I'm not sure how many artists. This is free, so you just have to join the group first, but there are 10 tutorials. It's a really fun group. Lindsay is a letterer, or an artist that does lettering. So a lot of the projects may be that, but some of the other people in the group don't do that. I'm going to do one on, it's called recycled wraps. So this is going to be a fun one too. I think I have a couple things that I think I showed you yesterday, the recycled envelopes, and so there's some more things. So come on over there. My turn is Sunday at 2 o'clock. It's going to go all weekend. I think it even maybe starts today or tomorrow. And then there are 2 or 3 throughout the weekend. So you can go over there, and I'll post something about it in the group so you can see and remember where to go. I'll put a link there. Yes, Andy, you have to watch that. Yeah. Now, what we're going to do today, I didn't mean for it to be another option for a closure for your book, but thinking about it, it could be. And I have used this method before. I don't have the samples out, but trust me, these work pretty well for closures. So you just have to think about how long of a string you need. Also, I want to announce the winners of the Comfort and Joy kickoff on here, but I'm going to wait in a minute, and we'll do that in a minute until everybody gets in here. Okay. Oh, do you have to go, Linda? All right. What else? Let me just see if I have other announcements here. Oh, I wanted to show you, remember that I made a scarf. I can't remember if I showed you, but this is for Trinity, and it came out pretty good. I love this yarn. It's variegated, but it made this pattern that looks like they're kind of triangles. So I love how it came out, and it's so warm. And thanks to everybody who gave me advice on how long to make it, because I had no idea. And it was longer than I thought I should have to make it, but it came out great. So I hope she's not watching, but that's going to be for Trinity. So I thought I would bring that to her. We might see the baby tonight. I don't know. I just got a flu shot, so hopefully that's not going to hurt my arm, but yeah, I hope she likes it. So I think that's all I have. So don't let me forget to do the giveaway. But I think, how many are on? Yeah, I might just wait a little bit. All right, well, let's go over what we're going to use today. No ketchup on Lindsay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. All right, the first thing that I thought I would do is just show you how this tool works with pipe cleaners, because they're big and they're colorful and you can see what they look like. You can twist any number of strings, yarns, and do metal. This tool, this is what it looks like, and it was originally designed to make stems for flowers. But there are a lot of other things that you can make with it. So I just wanted to share a couple. Those stems of the flowers over there, can you see them? That's how I made them. So you just want to make them strong enough to hold up the flowers, which is usually not that heavy. Hi, Brenda from snowy Vermont. Hey, Kathleen, good to see you. Okay. All right. Well, I get that. I had to just pick up medicine for Mom. That's how I wound up getting a flu shot. They had no line, and I thought, yeah, just do it. So what I'm going to do is, let me show you the tool. This is the twisty part. So what we're going to do is we're going to start over here, and we're going to twist this around this little loop, and then we're going to rotate it, and that's going to give us this nice little twist that is so fun to watch. All right, so I'm going to wait until we put the camera down, because that's how you're going to see it. All right, you know what? Let's just do the announcement now. Okay. All right, let's do the announcements. Okay, it was hard. Okay, I had to kind of do random because there were so many good samples and projects that you guys made, your little cottages from Sarah Lizzie's class, all of them, the books, everything was just so good. But I kind of closed my eyes and went, oh, that one. So the winners are, and you will be winning it, I'm not sure, it's something from Sizzix. They have agreed to provide prizes, so we'll see what they are. But Beatrice Madrigal, you are a winner. Naomi Frosdick, you're a winner. And Darlene Henry. So congratulations to you three. Dog has to go out. And then I did have one kind of special award, and that was to Michelle Vass, because she was at her mom's and she went out to the dollar store and she found supplies, and she worked and went through the weekend or the day with these supplies from Dollar Tree. And I thought that was really very just working in the moment, and that's kind of what we're all about. Oh, good, you guys are here. I don't have to contact you. Hi, Monica. So congratulations, you all deserve prizes, but I couldn't pick that many. But thank you for posting in the group. Thanks for crafting along with us and for going to the event. It was really, really fun. So I will let Taylor know. Maybe you guys, I think I have all of your addresses, because we had to go through the group to you had to pay on Etsy, so I have your stuff. So I will let Taylor know and we'll get that stuff out to you. Okay. And I have 2 other people that I owe prizes to. I'm going to get that together and mail it out this weekend. It's getting to be where I'm getting ready to go on my cruise, and I need to get everything done before I go. It seems kind of dark in here, do you think? Let me put my light on, see if that. The only thing is it's hot, but it is freezing outside. I went out and I was like, man, I'm glad I have my warm coat on. All right, so let me turn the camera down. Let's get this down here and switch this out. And we'll get going on this. Okay, move this over a little bit. Okay, so back a little. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is my little, I'm going to make a candy cane. Okay, so you can do 3 pipe cleaners, you can do 2, but let's do 3 just for the fun of it. This is a little bit bulky, but what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap the end around here, around our little hook. Okay. And then we're also going to kind of do the same down here. We're just going to twist that. All right, now I'm going to have to move all my things around here. This is what we're going to make, but I just want to give you the kind of concept of it first. And I love my new holder because I think I can show you the whole thing. Let's see. All right, so we have our hook and our end. Now, hopefully that's going to stay. All right, so I didn't show you these things. This here is called the Twist Assist. And this is what helps us to have a nice smooth surface to put the base of the other part of the Twist and Style tool. And this is like your third hand. All right, so it has this little nail that we're going to hook our thing into here. And we're going to, I gave that a little lick because the moisture does help it stick down better. And then you lock it. Okay, so we have a nice good grip there. So we're going to take the end here, put it over the nail. Can't really see. All right. And then watch as it twists. I don't think you can see the whole thing. You can see my messy desk though. Maybe. All right. I'll watch twist. Here we go. I'm going slowly so you can watch the fun. You can make it as tight or as loose as you want. But the more you twist, the more, the more the spiral you're going to get. Okay, so I think that's good. So I'm going to lift that off. Now this is a wire underneath. So, this is going to stay. Now when we do our next task, that is not going to stay because it's going to be made of cording, which is soft. And that's, you'll see in a minute. All right, so let's just trim off the ends here. These are fun to do with the kids. They're so quick. And then I just cut these off. All right, and then just kind of twist them around to finish them. Pull off any little fuzzy things. And then you're just going to bend this around to make like a candy cane shape. So if you want to get like a, thing of like that to guide it, you can do that. And then you've got your little candy cane. So, I mean, these are cute out of just the red and white. And then you can take a little bit of ribbon. You can find the end of it. This I got up at the ribbon store in Hagerstown, which we have nearby. I never need ribbon ever again in my life because these were like 10 cents for a roll. So, I got 20. They will last forever. So you could, just tie a little bow around it and it's really cute. So you can hang them on the tree, you can put them on gifts, whatever you want to do. Kind of big. I could fiddle with bows forever, but you know what I mean. All right, so there is our cute little candy cane. So isn't that cute and easy? And if this looks kind of fuzzy, you can just, kind of trim it off a little bit, okay? So that's one thing that you can do with this Twist and Style tool, and you could just crank them out. Okay, so the thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a fun little tassel. Yeah, another cruise. I know, we're going to Puerto Rico. It's crazy. I don't know why. We were supposed to do one. We were supposed to do a cruise for our anniversary in COVID, and then we wound up not going because of COVID. And then we saw this cruise, and we were signing up for this. Then we saw that other one going to Nova Scotia, and we did that one too because we hadn't been anywhere in a long time. So, all right, let's talk about these here. Right, these are little tassels that are great for using in your journal. And these I did add beads to. This one I added with wire, and that's that. I have some really fun tips for you. This one was done with crochet Oh no, this was wire also. I can tell because it's stiff. That's how you know what it's made out of. This one, see how that's moving? That one was made out of this crocheted cotton. I made the little tassel and I threaded it, but it was really kind of thick, so I don't recommend. But this one, this was made with a thinner cotton, and plus, I think, yeah, I did use this. So I combined two different crochet cottons. This is a thin one, that's a thick one. It doesn't matter. And this one I also made on the Twist and Style tool, but first I'm going to show you how to do the tassel, because you're going to attach your cording to the tassel. Okay, so the first thing that you need for the tassel is just a piece of kind of stiff, you probably could use like a, you know, cardstock or something. I have a piece of mat board because I have it all over the place. You still have a pipe cleaner candy cane from when you were a child. Wow. Oh, that's neat. All right, I'm going to do this multicolored one because that's just a cute little Christmas one. All right, so to do this, I have 3 different colors of crochet cotton. And let me see if I can find the weight of it. I wound up getting this at Hobby Lobby. Let me show you because it was so pretty. It was like a box of candy. And I was like, oh, that's a lot of crochet. That's a lot of tassels. But look at these colors. So I also had the red, kind of off-white, and green. So this is how they come. These, well, that tells you the color. I'm not sure how much is on here, but it's a lot. It's fairly light. So if you're just making tassels, this is plenty. You don't need the big one. But I did get a white one because it is all cotton, and I thought maybe I might want to dye it someday into other colors. So I just got one big white one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these together, and when you're making a tassel, you keep all the threads together like that, and you're going to trim it after, so don't worry if they're not exactly perfectly the same. All right, I'm going to pull a little bit out here, and we're going to wrap it. Let's see. I usually do about 20 times, but I'm only going to do it because this is 3. So if I had one of them, if I did a 20, so that's like 6 complete, or 7, doesn't matter. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is no hard and fast rule. You can make it as long or you know, as thick or as thin as you want. But the only thing that is limiting you is the size of your jump ring. Hi, Sharon Betts. How are you? All right, who else is here? Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay. Miss where you said you got the box of thread. I got that at Hobby Lobby, Angie. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to cut it down at the end here. And the thing that I like about this is if you have to bend it a little, you can do that. You can pull it away. And you're also going to trim this piece off here. Okay, so you should have a set of little strands of thread that you're going to make your tassel out of. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and there's a lot of saliva in this project, but I also kind of lick this to get it so that it stays together, and you can kind of twist that, or however you can get this through your jump ring. And of course, I was thinking, why would I do this, like Karen said today, why would I do this on Facebook Live? Because it never cooperates when you're trying to do this. All right, I gave it another lick. Let's just leave that there. And usually this goes through the first time, but you just want to get all of those strands in there. Okay. So there we go. We have all the strands. You're going to put your jump ring in the center. You can get that stuff out of the way. All right, so we just have it threaded through here. And then we're just going to fold this in half. Fold your threads in half and match up the bottoms. All right. And just kind of let that sit like that. And then we're going to take a piece of coordinating thread. I think I did red, and that stood out nicely. You don't, nothing long, just enough to kind of wrap it around. And you're just going to come under the jump ring. Let me come down a little bit more. Is that better? Okay. You can now zoom the screen. Can you do that, Diane? Didn't know that. Right? And we're just going to tie a knot on one side, and then you can adjust it up. I like to do it right up to the edge like that. And then I just flip it and tie it again. And sometimes it flips over on you again, but doesn't really matter. You're going to cover this, and then you're going to flip it again. You're going to do this 4 times. That's just what I do because I don't want it to come apart. And then wrap it and flip it again and tie. All right. So now what you can do is take one of these strands and turn it down and let it join the rest of the group. And then you're just going to wrap. And just wrap it around and, you know, make it cute. Whoops. And then what I usually do is I just take a little bit of glue here. That helps it to stay. But I do like the kind of thick, so you can see it, you know, and then do it again at the end. And just kind of let it set. All right. And you have this cute little tassel. Oh, didn't get it enough. That'll dry clear, so I don't worry about that. I don't worry about much, really, when I'm crafting, because you can always fix it. All right, and you can't see the end of it. So now you have this cute little tassel, but it's a little raggedy. So what we're going to do, and I can't believe I even have something to do this with, but I'm going to comb it. And this is where the really fun couple tips are, okay? So now the problem is sometimes when I go to trim this, I don't get my fingers exactly where I want it to do, or, you know, it's a little tricky. So what I do is I take a straw, and this is like a, I guess like a margarita straw. Funny how I would have that. And you just kind of lay it in there. And then when you see your last thread, you just squish it down and you snip. And that gives you a perfect straight cut. And you don't worry about all those little stray things. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? I love that straw trick. I saw that online somewhere and I thought, I have got to try that. And it worked great. So now we have this cute little tassel. And, you know, depending on which direction you go, you can make a little short one. That's how I made this. So I went that direction. That one I went a little longer, and then you trim. By the time you trim, you're going to cut some off. Okay? Yes, I love that. All right, so now we've got our little tassel. And I have these. I wasn't going to demo these today, but I'll tell you how I did it. I took a piece of this wire and folded it in half and wrapped the fold down here where this jump ring is, okay? And then I kind of twisted them together and just started feeding the beads on it, you know, and then when I got up to the top, I just used my little gadget here that you can make a nice jump ring with, this round, and made that. And then I attached that to one of these little bulb fasteners and added a charm. And I think that's really cute. And that could go at the top of a journal. It could go anywhere, really, on a gift. I think they're just fun. Okay? Yes, I did get them. They are margarita straws. Yes. And there's other sizes too. You can use these. It just depends on the size of the jump ring. My jump ring, it would fit in there, but it's tight. But it's probably fine. So, you know, play around, whatever you have. The real skinny ones, you have to use a smaller jump ring like this size, and you can't fit a lot of string in there. That's why I like this size, because these are cute. So I could trim that down if I wanted, but all right. So the next thing that we're going to do, you've seen using paper folded over, but the straw looks good. Yes. Okay, now this one was made using my Twist and Style tool. So I want to show you, and then what I did here was I wrapped this one with this wire. You know, I used that and I attached a little jingle bell. Can't really hear it, but it's cute. It looks cute. It's kind of glittery, you know. And then I had this jump ring, and then I put a jump ring here in the center and just connected them with another jump ring. But you could use chain, you could do whatever you wanted. So what we're going to do next is this piece right here, okay? So let's see what else while I'm talking about them. Yeah, this is another one. So these are the beads that came in your Comfort and Joy kit right here. So you can make a nice bunch of little tassels out of that. And you did get some thread, some of this. So you could use that to make a tassel. You know, the crochet thread, it's the thicker, this one. So this one is actually made out of all the stuff that was in the kit. Okay. And then I added also that was in there too. And there's also, I think, like a little snowflake. You know, they're cute. But you don't have to. You can add them on after too. All right. So let's make our little. All right, let's make one to match. So let's do these colors again. All right, let's do a matching one. So we're just going to grab all of our thread here. And the thing that you have to remember is, so if you're making a journal and your journal is 10 inches wrapped around, Eileen, would you please post a photo of those tassels later? Yes, I sure will. Yeah, because then it's easier to follow. On a keychain would be great, Monica. Planners, yes, would be very cute on planners. And I'll show you a fun way that they kind of grab onto each other. I used to do little, well, let's just show you on here. I used to make little bracelets. So, you know, if you do like an 8-inch or 9-inch, depending on your wrist, I mean, this could be a little bracelet. And what I usually do is at the end here, this one has a jump ring in it, but if you didn't have a jump ring, you would have this natural end here, and you just take your knot and you slip it through, and it makes this cute little bracelet. And then the pressure of your wrist kind of keeps it together. I like the end too, is like a little tassel. So I don't know if this is gonna be, oh yeah, here we go. So you can make a little bracelet out of this, you know? Is that cute? I think I'd like a little tighter, but you could just move your knot down. It would be hard to get off though. So I don't want to feel like I can't get that thing off. I like loose everything. So anyway, I think that's a cute little bracelet. So let's do that. But what I was talking about was measuring. So if you, let's say, just to make it easy, if you want a 10-inch piece, like, you know, what Karen did today to wrap around your book, what you want to do, hey Tanya, is you want to put, cut like 5 times that amount. That's a little extra, but you're going to need that to start with, because when we do this, you're going to see how it kind of condenses down. So I'm going to, let's just say that's 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to make this 4 because you're not going to be able to see me doing it if we make it too long. So actually, I'm going to make this a little bit shorter. This is not going to wrap around a journal, but let's see. Yeah, let's do this. I think you may be able to watch this. Okay, so we're just using this thin crochet thread. I'm not sure what the number that is, but all right, so I'm taking either end and I'm going to knot these together, just an overhand knot. And we're going to go to the twist and style tool. I'm missing some. I better start over. Sorry about that. That's not good. It just makes it look messy. My hands feel so huge when I'm doing any kind of thing on here. I can't look at them because I could make this knot in no time if I didn't think you were watching me. Come on. All right, good enough. All right, these should all be the same length, but they're going to twist in. Don't worry about it if they're not all perfect. Okay, so we have a length. We have this tied, and this is a loop. All right, so let's zoom up here. And I'm going to go back over to my little hook. All right, and I'm going to take my tool. I'm going to hook it in the middle here. Wait a minute. Let's go back so you can see. All right, so this is hooked. And now I'm going to start twisting. All right, and you're going to see this start to make a pattern. It's really cool. And the other thing is you're going to want to have a jump ring ready. Actually, we should have done that first. I'm going to take this off and put it on right now. Okay, that should be in the middle. Sorry, I forgot about that. And then we're just going to put this back. And if it untwists a little, don't worry about it. Just start over. We need to have that on there. All right, so just hook that back in. All right, so I have, do you see this here? In the middle, I have a jump ring. Okay, so it's not going to stay. It's going to move around. I'm going to keep twisting. Okay, and when you go like that and you see it start kinking, that means that there's probably a good enough bit for you to do what you want. All right, so now I have my little jump ring in the middle. Let's see, because you're going to want to watch this, pretty sure. I have to have it so it can spin. Hang on 1 second. Okay. All right, so I have this jump ring in the middle. I have this hooked onto the end. I'm going to pull this end off and hold the end. I'm going to take my hook, put it in the middle, and get my jump ring into the middle. And then I'm going to bring my other end and remove the other end from the nail. Okay? Did you guys see that? I have two ends here. I have my jump ring down the thing. All right, now watch this. It starts spinning. And when it stops, you grab it, lay it down, and tie a knot down here. Okay. You're going to have to watch this over again. It took me a while. All right, so now you have a little jump ring down here. Let me bring this back to reality. No, you're probably going to have to watch it again, Christy, just because that part is, it's hard to show, but we have this nice twisted rope that's going to stay like this. And then what we're going to do is trim off the ends here. And you're going to have like another little mini tassel here. And you can take your little comb, so you have it right nearby. And I broke one of them last night. But then you've got your little cord. So you can see if you made it longer, this would be, you know, wrapped out to here. And you could pull that around your book. And all right, so here's one that I had made before. That's a little short one. I mean, you could even do two. But all I'm going to do is take another jump ring. And actually, I got one, and it's like, there's no, it doesn't bend. So the way you do jump ring, these are kind of a pain, and I can't really see that well because my contacts are not, I need glasses, but I haven't gotten them yet. Just opening the jump ring and putting the two together is basically it. It's just kind of a little connector. Come on. Why can't I do that? Okay, there it goes. Well, I'm not left-handed for one thing. And this should be a grippy. I put them on the wrong hand. All right, so that's open. And then I'm just going to take this one and load that one on and close it back up. And they're all joined up, and maybe could I just do it with my fingers? No, it's too thick. Hang on. This is painful to watch. I'm sorry. I don't know how jewelry people do it. The stress would just be too much for me. And even, I really shouldn't be doing this late at night, but do you know what I was doing last night? Making all those fun little things. And, you know, they say don't do it like, oh, come on. If I could just fast forward through this, believe me, I would. You're not supposed to do it that way because, anyway. Because of that. All right, but you get the idea. These would be connected. You could even tie them or put a little piece of this. It would be a lot easier. But you'd have this cute little tasseled end here and little cord. So that would be really cute. It could be a bookmark. You know, that would be fun to put in a journal to just keep your page of where you are. It is. Yeah, you should get it out. It's really, really fun. Hey, hi, Lori. You used to use your cordless drill to twist wire. Yes, I've seen that. My friend Kathy Holden, she did that. She made like little those trees, and I actually got a bunch of the sisal or whatever that stuff is that she was making out of it, and I couldn't make it work. But see, oh, there we go. Now it's going to drive me crazy. I think I can. I'm going to maybe go out of the frame so that you guys can't see. And when it comes back, it will be magically attached. All right, let's see. This one might cooperate. I don't care if it crosses over. I just wanted to hold it together. So you guys would be much neater with this, but that's how it works. So, I mean, these are so quick and easy and just cute, you know? So many things. What else would you guys put them on? Michelle, the tiny bulb-shaped pins. These are, oh, is that what you call them? These here? I think they call them bulb pins here. And I found this really, look at these. I found them at Hobby Lobby in different colors. Aren't they cute? Thank you, Naomi. Okay. Oh, is that what they are? I didn't know what they were for. But they're great for using on the edge of a journal because you just put them through the little, wait a minute, let me get a sample. So you would just take your journal, you know, and like string it through here and let it hang, you know, with your charm on it. You could do it either way. That one's sticking out, but you know, you have to fiddle with it. But yeah, that would be very cute. Just look through here. And you know, this piece could come over and be your little bookmark. So you could even loop it inside and then you know what page to go to. Anyway, that was a bad example. I would poke a hole higher up. Oh, good. Good, Lee. I'm glad you came. Cute to put on an embroidered key fob. That would be adorable. You use the fish shape earring piece. Similar. Yeah, you could do that. In fact, I have kind of a bunch of little closures and things here. Yeah, you could do that too. And just close it like these. Well, kind of like them. Anyway. Yes, lots of ideas. Google told you you may have purchased some from eBay. Okay, all right. Good. Well, I'm glad you found them. I used to get them, and now they're hard to find. But I did see them. I've never seen the colors. I have some that are like black. I have, different finishes on them. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you guys. So if you have the tool, if you don't have the tool, I have some in the Etsy store. I do have the Twist Assist also, which this is a gadget that my son-in-law made, which makes it, you're able to do this portable. You can take this and go anywhere. You can screw this onto a table up to like 2.5 inches thick. And the thing about this piece here is that it needs to stick to something totally smooth. Like if you put that on a piece of wood, the air would get below. It's not going to work. So you need something. So he did these whatever it is, poly coat like 7 times. He was cursing me. Oh, well, he's a good son-in-law. So anyway, I have a bundle that comes with the Twist Assist and the tool. I think it's $27 in the Etsy store. So if you want to get this, go ahead and get it. If you have one, get it out and, use it for your decorating this holiday. Also, you can use yarn. I mean, this is a small size. These would be nice for journals, but if you want to go big, you can do that out of yarn and just get like a D-ring or one of those things and make big ones. Make big tassels or whatever you want to do. All right, guys. So that is my tip for the day. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, it's fun. Well, you know what? That'll give you options for doing your book. But I mean, Karen's ribbon thing was really cool. And if they kind of go, but these would be nice for little things. Or even to put, like, if you did an ornament and just put like a little tassel at the bottom, oh, that gave me an idea. Anyway, so I just wanted to do this because I can't remember who, but somebody was asking me, what do you do with all these different little kit things? So this is one of them that I was thinking. And for tassels or journal charms or ornament bottoms, ornament hangers. You could do them for, like I said, the bookmarks. In fact, I want to do some out of leather and have just some real elegant beads coming off. There's so much I want to do. I just don't know how much time I'm going to have, but we'll see. Of course, everybody has these deadlines, and I have some new opportunities and stuff. So, oh, and here's this. And you could make little bracelets with your grandkids. You don't even have to get fancy. You could just do the cord and wrap it around itself and do a whole armful of them. They're really fun, and the kids love doing them. Okay, write it down. You've noticed tassel earrings. Yes, these would be perfect tassel earrings. Just put that little hook on it. I mean, I don't have the right ones, but you guys know what I mean. These here, I like the ones that are just, these have like a weird, like flat thing, but yeah, just do a little jump ring, put that on there, and you have a cute set of little earrings. Ooh, I might have to do that. And then you could make a little card to put it on, and a nice little box. Could be a whole set of gifts. Yes. Not deadlines, abundance. Well, that's true. Yes, Leslie. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. So get yourself some margaritas. That's the lesson of the day. You need the margaritas to have a straw, right? Try a pair of chain nose pliers. I know. I have them. No, it's not the jump rings. It's I don't know how to use these, because to me, I like using these that have the little grippy things to hold it in place. Usually I do this one here, you know, and this one over here to just move it aside. But I can never do it on camera, ever. So yes, the straw trick is the most fun thing out of all of it, I think, because I love when they're nice and straight. But you know, you could start out with a 3-inch one and cut out, wind up with a 1.5-inch because you'd keep going crooked every time. So, all right, I'm going to practice. All right, Vicki. Well, thanks for coming. And Elizabeth, Darlene, everybody, congratulations to the prize winners. Thank you to Karen for coming on earlier. Tomorrow is our last day of Comfort and Joy, so I hope you'll come on. Elizabeth is going to, I can't remember if we're doing a live or she's going to share it in the group. I think she's going to do a post. So it's a really cool thing that she's doing tomorrow and a nice ending for our whole event. So thanks everybody for coming and being with us during this Comfort and Joy event. If you haven't gone to the kickoff, you still can. There's an Etsy link which I can put later to the event. It's $20 and you get 10 classes. It's still active. We picked the winners, but you can still watch all the content and that'll be up for a while. So if you find yourself over the holidays and you think, oh, I wish I had a class to watch, you can go there and do it. Okay. Doesn't that look nice and frosty? I love that one. Needs a little more finishing here, but you know, this is just one way to do it. There's a lot of ways to do tassels, but anyway. All right, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Oh, well, you still could go. We would love to have you, but you know, you probably have stuff to do. I know that's hard. Oh, thank you, Leslie. All right. Well, if anybody does want to join, what you do is you would just you know, you go to Etsy, you pay, and then you get a link to the group. You go in the group, and then everything is right there for you. Look under events, and you'll see each class right there for you. This is not going to come off that way. And then you can follow along all the tutorials. Some are longer, some are shorter. Lots of fun stuff in there. And there you go. Okay? All right, we'll see you guys on Tuesday, and have a great weekend, okay? I know, I'm sorry, Christy, that's so hard, especially around the holidays. You're gonna go to the Mexican place and ask them to donate margarita straws. Yeah, just make sure that you get the plastic ones if they have them. They're the best, because then you can reuse them, okay? Hey, Jody. Yes, hugs to you, Christy. All right. All right, well, we'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. Make sure you post in the group, in the fan club, if you made anything with anything that you learned over Comfort and Joy, or even if any tips you have. We're always happy to hear them, you know? Okay, we'll see you soon, guys. Thanks.